You've got some people to prove wrong, don't you? Some people who said, you'll never amount to anything, that you're too dumb to make it, you don't have enough connections, not enough tools, not enough drive, not enough discipline. They think they deserve it more than you do. This one's for the people who doubted you, the naysayers, the haters, the ones who care more about you losing than they care about winning themselves. You're in a race with yourself, but the progress you made is measured by how far away you get from the failing expectations everybody else has for you. Listen closely, because this one's really about what you're gonna do next. They don't want you to be happy. Why would you enjoy the luxury of happiness when they can't? Why do you think you can be happy when they can't? Why wouldn't you have to suffer just to make their misery more manageable? Nothing pisses them off more than seeing you with a smile on your face. That's why they say, kill 'em with your happiness. So what do Aluxers do? We go through life with the biggest smile on our faces. They don't want you to make money. Why do you have the audacity to think you deserve more money than them? They're at least as smart, if not smarter, than you are, right? So why do things keep moving forward for you when they have the same potential? They know money is powerful, and they don't want you to get it. But as most of you know, money might not be able to buy happiness, but poverty doesn't buy you anything. So what do Aluxers do? We keep building our fortunes, our security, our comfort. We use money as a tool. They don't want you to drive the car of your dreams. Why do you get to drive the car of your dreams when they have to take the bus? Why do you get to feel the excitement of getting the things you want and not affecting your bottom line? You don't get to drive a Ferrari thinking the same way as people riding the bus. So what do Aluxers do? We set goals, we build fortunes, we purchase assets that at one point allows us to purchase the car we've always wanted. They don't want you to travel the world. Why do you get to enjoy the beauty of the world? Why are you having all of these experiences when they only get a week's vacation? And even then, it's to a boring place and it probably rains. They're so frustrated seeing you enjoy your life. They create scenarios. They spill over with hate and discomfort. Travel builds a different type of wealth. They hate seeing you wealthy. So what do Aluxers do? We chase summer around the world. We meet people. We live stories. We make memories. We're wealthy beyond money. They don't want you to have any kind of fame. Ugh. Why would anyone give you the spotlight when they deserve it just as much? Why would people cheer when you walk onto the stage? Why are people looking up to you? Why would you get any type of recognition for your actions? Seeing you in the press on the cover of magazines just confirms that you're made of something different than they are. Pay attention to the people who don't clap when you win. So what do Aluxers do? We give the world reasons to clap. They want others to think poorly of you. Why do you have a good reputation? Why does your name stand for something? Why do people know it in the first place? They gossip behind your back. Your name is on their tongue, spilling venom to anyone around them. They try to bring you down with words. They try to ruin your image. When people can't do anything about it, all they're left to do is talk. So what do Aluxers do? We blast through with bigger wins, with undeniable achievements, success that shines so bright they can never throw shade at it. They don't want you to have an incredible spouse. Why do you get to live like that? Why do you have someone who supports you, who's hot, who's amazing, who's strong and making you even stronger? They're miserable. Their life is in shambles. Either way, they're all alone or in an unfulfilling relationship that's hanging by a thread. people envy in others what they're missing in themselves. So what do Aluxers do? We celebrate our relationships. We put our partner on a pedestal for the world to see just how amazing they are. We are relationship goals. They don't want your business to succeed. Why do you get to be the boss when they have to work for a boss? Why do you sign the checks when they live paycheck to paycheck? They never wanted you to start the business in the first place. They told you you're not good enough, smart enough, that you're gonna fail, and they wish you did fail. What they don't know is that it's not the business that's succeeding, it's who's making the business succeed. So what do Aluxers do? We grow the business and we start another one, just because we can. They don't want you to sleep well at night. They want you to twist and turn and be consumed by life in the same way they are. Why would you be happy with your life? Why do you deserve a clean conscience? Their worries are keeping them up at night. The bills, the stress, the lack of security. The only way they're able to find comfort is by looking at others who are going through the same thing. And then there's you, smart enough to know that if it costs you your peace of mind, it's too expensive. So what do Aluxers do? We sleep on a cloud on our high thread count linens, next to an amazing supportive spouse in the home we've always wanted, just because we can. They don't want you to prove them wrong. They get strength from knowing that they were right. They feel powerful when they put others down, but they misjudged you, didn't they? They told you not even to try, that you're wasting your time, and that you should fall in line, preferably somewhere behind them, didn't they? Oh, you know it too well. They never understood that you and them are not the same. You're different, while they're just like everybody else, but they were unable to see it. They were blinded by an unfounded arrogance. You can't expect local-minded people to understand global-minded goals. So what do Aluxers do? We break through every single limit they said we couldn't break through, and we don't even stop there. We're going after goals their limited minds couldn't even imagine, because we can. They don't want you to follow your passion. Why would you get to do what you love? Why would you get to publish a book, to be on TV, to film a documentary, to release an album, to inspire millions? Why would you be allowed to be what you actually want to be when they themselves threw away their own dream? They told you it couldn't be done, that the game is rigged, and yet here you are, making a living doing just that. What's the point of living if you don't feel alive doing it? So what do Aluxers do? We use every drop of our passion as a rocket fuel toward our personal goals. They don't want you to escape your geography. They want you tied down to the same boring place where nothing ever changes. They once thought about leaving, but they were too scared to go into the unknown, to take a chance. So you know what they do now? They try to convince others to do the same. At the end of the day, if you stick around, you're not that different after all. Some birds don't have the option to escape the cage they're in, but if that door is open and you refuse to fly out, your caged reality is a choice. And what do Aluxers do? We fly out, we relocate, we explore, we learn, we grow. We find the place where our potential can become reality, a place where we can thrive. They don't want you to look great. They want to be able to tell from a distance that you're at least, if not more, miserable than they are. They want you to be sick, to be unpolished, to be dirty, to struggle, because it would make their struggle more bearable. Why should you be healthy, have a six-pack, and have people pick up on that? Why should you be wearing expensive suits, rare sneakers, an amazing watch? Why should you be beautiful when they are ugly? They say not to judge a book by the cover, but if you take a look around, the best-selling books have some of the best covers. So what do Aluxers do? We take care of our health. We work out. We dress nicely. We smell great. We feel amazing. Just because we can. They don't want you to fulfill your childhood fantasies. They've thrown away their dreams a long time ago, and it's piercing them from within that you haven't done the same. Why don't you settle for less? Why do you dare to dream the dreams you're dreaming? Why do you live with this attitude that life is here to open up to you when it closes to them? Why don't you give up? They're begging life to make you give up, but you're not gonna, are you? Your dreams, your goals are within one's reach. They have wishes. They hope a magic genie will pop up and grant them to them. Instead, you've been planning this for years. Ever since you can remember, you've been putting one foot in front of the other while they've been sitting on the sidelines yelling that you should stop. The difference between wanting and making it happen lies in the ability to set goals, plans, and execute said plans. And what do Aluxers do? We don't leave life to chance. We invest in ourselves. We plan, we strategize. We use every tool at our disposal to make our dreams a reality. Very soon, we're about to launch our second premium experience, Goal Mastery, meant to strip away all the bullshit and give you every shortcut we've been able to identify in the past 10 years when it comes to creating a plan for your goals. Go to Alux.com/goals and join the waiting list if you haven't already, and we'll give you a gift once the doors open. They don't want you to do better than them. They've been watching you since the start. Some of them have shared that starting line with you, but as time moved on, so did you. They were slow to move. They said no when you said yes. They were scared when you took a risk. They played it safe when you didn't. If there's one final lesson to be taken from this, it's that everybody wants you to do well, but not better than them. So what do Aluxers do? We challenge ourselves. We find people way in the distance and follow them, getting closer every day while the rest of the world falls behind. You know these people. You've met them. You've heard them. And hopefully you've proved at least some of them wrong. Who are you going to prove wrong next? How are you going to win more than ever before? Put it down in writing in the comments for the world to see that you're seriously going after it, and we'll applaud your efforts. Replay this video every month until you prove every person that's doubted you wrong. Replay this video to remind yourself that you've got your own path, your own goals, your own reality to craft. Until the day you do, go get it, Aluxers. You win when you no longer hear them. You win when their words no longer stick around in your mind. You win when your life is so amazing you feel bad for everyone else who quit along the way. You win when you look in the mirror and you're proud of yourself. You win when you're so happy with whom you've become that there's no hatred left in your heart toward anyone else. Go win, and win bigger than anyone ever expected you to win. Do it for yourself. Write the word WIN in the comments so we know you've made it this far. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question on our website, Alux.com. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.